It's the 12th session of the 57th congregation of the University of Cape Coast under the auspices of the College of Distance Education. We've seen the 10th and 11th sessions where they've shared their stories of how they've been able to combine familyhood, marriage, relationship with their academic life. And of course, there are those who have also shared memories. Some have cried and stated that they nearly gave up. But what does the 12th session hold? Well, stick with me and find out as we talk to some of these graduates to find out what it feels like to graduate after all the stress. My name is Onesifero Sobobi. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. This is CVUCC. UCC, UCC. Akanyaka. Congratulations. I mean, it's been a long fought journey.
Yes, I started 6 years ago, even I was pregnant. But with God and perseverance, I was able to get through. So I thank God for this day.
What program were you reading, and then what job were you doing alongside that?
At first, I started with management, but with a degree, it's procurement, supply chain management. So, yes.
But how difficult was it for you, since you mentioned it's stressful and all that?
Yeah, it's very stressful. Since it's done on weekends, only Saturdays and Sundays. So your Mondays and to Fridays, you go to work. Your weekends, you can do something else, but you need to learn. With UCC, you don't study the book, you don't pass. Put your ass down and learn.
You don't study, you don't pass. Is this something you relate with?
Yeah, very, very. You don't study, you don't pass, especially the models and then past questions. You have to read the model from cover to cover, and I'll forget it.
So, how did you make it, combining work, family life, and all that?
It was stressful. So I knew I made time for all of them. When to read and when to also focus on my studies, especially when I was working and also studying. It was crazy, crazy. Traveling from Accra sometimes to Western North every 2 weeks was hell.
Was there a point in time you felt, I mean, you should just quit and focus on what you are doing?
When I got sick at the hospital, I had to come back and then come and write my exam, even when I was very sick. So, but with God's guidance and tenacity, I was able to pass through. That I'm very grateful to God.
Your final comments to anyone who would want to enroll in our program?
I read finance, and I believe it's a good pathway to anybody who wants to, and I will encourage anybody with the zeal to come, and their dreams will also be met, like mine.
All right, thank you so much for making time to talk to us. Charlie, you're smart, they talk everything. You do all.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you.
Where did you have your schooling?
That is St. Margaret Mary Senior High.
Okay, Dansoman.
Yes, please, Dansoman.
I'm a DC boy, and so kind of who say, Mamagi. I mean, but share with us, at what point in time did you ever feel that program with the Jack, I said, my mom,
When we get to level 200, there was a time that we became very desperate in some of the courses. We, the accounting students, especially the financial reporting and the educational statistics, as well as the quantitative method, because sometimes learning becomes very difficult as combining work plus education is very, very stressful. So sometimes you feel like quitting, but if you see the school fees that you are putting it in place and at the end of the day, you are quitting without getting anything, it encourages us to move on well. Yeah.
So now that you are done, what is the way forward for you?
Well, then now that you have done, you see to it that you secure a job. And if by God's grace you secure a job, you can further up with masters, probably maybe in UCC or different institution.
All right, I hope it will be still in UCC so that I can interview you again. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, boss.
Yes, so we are privileged to have with me Sarah. You know, it reminds you of the Bible story. And then Sarah, you're welcome to TVUCC.
Thank you.
I just like your smile. I think it caps it all.
Thank you.
Share with us your experience running on this journey, working and schooling. How was it like?
It hasn't been easy, but I think that determination and then God were part of the reasons why we were able to get here today.
I mean,
Determination and then God. Once you are determined and then you put God first, I think you can go through it.
What will be your final message to your friends out there who would want to enroll in this program?
Okay, I think UCC there they will stress you, so that you have to put that in mind. So well, once you have it in mind that they will stress you, that's it. When you go through it, you'll be cool because you already have it in mind. Yeah.
All right, congrats and make time for making time for us to talk. All right, your colleague who just gone by said that UCC they will stress you. Did you ever feel stressed?
Very, very stressful. Very stressful. For the past 6 years, 5 years, very stressful.
What exactly makes it stressful?
Oh, let's say lack of communication about how we go about our studies. Sometimes school books are not available for us. Sometimes, but they'll make you learn hard. That's a good part of it.
I didn't hear stressful, so why? What kept you?
Oh, since we've entered, we have to graduate. So we with perseverance and hard work, we're able to do good.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
So we've got our big mama with us. I also say stressful. Up to now, no one has been able to tell us what exactly makes it stressful.
Stressful, honestly, from our classroom, from the teachers to we the students to our academic work. It's been tiring. In fact, we passed through hell, fire flood, but the Lord has been good. So we've gotten to where we are by the grace of God. So in all, we thank God because He has done it.
Is there a particular experience that you would want to share, especially related to the stress you are talking about?
Like in our examinations, you might feel you've learned and after the books or the researches you've done, you are through and this paper that I have written, it's an A. And by the time the results come, sometimes you get disappointed and other times too, you feel, it's manageable, it's cool. As compared to other students elsewhere, you could see you are better off. But because of the type of grades they are producing, they feel, UCCD, this one is difficult, it's like that. And though it's true, because there are some people, when it comes to academic, they are never closer to where you are. But at the end of the day, you realize that their grades are far ahead because they are elsewhere as compared to the University of Cape Coast. So that makes it very stressful and tiring. And most people who had second class upper, if they were in other institutions, would have gotten first class. Some got lower, and if they were in other institutions, they could get so it's not been easy. But through it all, the Lord has been good. The Lord has been good.
All right, congrats and thanks for making time for us. Congrats. It's been a difficult thing for me, I tell you.
Oh, my brother, it's been hectic. It's been hectic. We the distance students, it's not easy because you'll be going to work and then you'll be going to school on Saturday and Sunday, affecting your religion and everything. So it hasn't been an easy journey at all. But we thank God. Currently, I can call myself a graduate, and I'm very proud of that.
You made mention of religion. Walk us through that path. How did it affect your religion, and what religion specifically?
Okay, I'm a Christian, proud Christian, and I attend the Church of Pentecost. And every Sunday I have to, go to church fellowship with fellow believers. But every Sunday, sometimes we have to go and write a paper presentation. Oh my God! But you have to choose school before God. So I have to agree with God that let me finish the school before I go to. So it wasn't easy. Yeah, it affected my worship of God, but I know that He understands that it's for a period of time, and now that I'm done, definitely I'll be going to visit Him in His house. Yes.
Matthew 6:33 sɛ nhwɛ ne deɛ hinnie ne deɛ ka ne na ne aka no de aka yɛ ho nti wo wagya ne deɛ na ɔyɛ school no nti yɛgya wo akɔ deɛ antɛm ne deɛ ɛdeɛ a wobɛto nti me no mɛ backing vocalist nti UCC UCC yɛnkɔ so ɛ
Oh, nyame hyerɛ nyinaa.
I mean, I'm excited for you. Listening to your colleagues, they've mentioned how they've struggled to go through the program. But what motivated you?
The fact that when I look at my back, my siblings, my dad, they continue motivating me because they always tell me, go and get the gold, go and get the gold. I quite remember when we were in our final year, we were not having a Maths 5 teacher. Almost getting to 2 weeks to our first quiz for the second year. Then I told my colleagues, are we going to fail Maths 5? Because we are having the pamphlet, but if you open it, you are seeing stars. You don't even understand anything. You just go to YouTube, you do everything, but still. But luckily for us, we had one man called Schofield. So we had to quickly fall on him. He was not even fit, but we have to beg him. He came and he helped us and we passed.
In this process, were you working?
Yeah, I'm a professional teacher. So it's very tedious. Coming to write your lesson notes. We normally write the lesson notes on weekend, but weekends you have to go for class before you come and write your lesson notes. It was very tedious. Sometimes I have to go and plead with my CISO that I'll finish it on Monday because the work was tedious. You know UCC, don't stress it. You know it. So, but we prevail. We give thanks to Allah that with all these things, He made us pass through it easily.
Okay, so my final bit, it wouldn't be a question, but we are calling on Allah to help us remember the UCC anthem. So I'll sing the part where I remember,
I also sing
and
my
then
part
and then
where I
you
remember.
continue. So UCC, UCC.
We are the liveliest among them all.